Hiya, and welcome back to Tennis Ace, the game that teaches us that the best way to get the bad kid to calm down is to tell him to shut the hell up. We are going to make Haruki our bitch. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Once I can actually focus on what I'm doing, I finish dabbing and wiping his face clean of all the blood that I can. It wasn't as much as I first feared, but it was still enough to soak through the first wipe. You should probably go to a hospital. You stopped bleeding, but I'd be worried about a concussion if I were you. I don't need your charity, I can take care of myself. Really? Is that how you ended up with a busted lip and a messed up nose? Strange way of taking care of yourself. Fuck off, you have no clue what was happening. Don't weigh in like you know shit. Yeah, hold still already, this is the second time I have to tell you. The wolf groans unhappily, but otherwise stays still and lets me finish up with my impromptu first aid. Once I'm done, I wipe my hands clean and throw away all the blood-soaked tissues in the nearby trash. All done. Whatever. Huh. Well, he certainly calmed down a fair deal by now. He's downright docile compared to a few minutes ago. I guess he's not as stupid as I thought he was. At least he has enough sense to let someone else take care of him, even if he was bitching the whole time. Stop looking at me like that. Like what? Forget it. Sure, you might want to get changed though. Your shirt was mostly spared, but there's blood all over the collar and chest of your jacket. Huh? Oh, right. I blink a few times while trying to push aside my surprise when the wolf suddenly takes off his jacket without a moment's hesitation. There. This should attract less attention. If you say so. Your face is still noticeably messed up, so I don't know how much better that makes it. Yeah, well, thanks, or whatever. What? Am I imagining things? Did this guy just thank me? While not as big as Shoichi's, still a wooga titty booby peck chest. I totally wasn't expecting that. No problem. People ought to help each other when they can. Who are you, Mother Teresa? Are you going to be good to head home on your own? Do you live nearby at least? For fuck's sake, don't you ever shut up? Huh? God fucking damn it, you're so fucking needy. Fucking leave me alone already. Out of nowhere, the guy snaps at me. I instinctively flinch, not knowing how to react to the sudden change in attitude. When I do, he quickly pushes past me, hitting my shoulder with his own and stomping off in a hurry. Fucking annoying ass. I don't really catch the rest of his mumbling since he rounds the corner and quickly walks out of sight, his voice trailing off until it eventually disappears completely. I am left so stunned that I don't even register what just happened until almost a full minute later, merely standing around in a daze until then. What the fuck was that? Everything was fine and then all of a sudden he flips out? Just because I asked him if he lived nearby? What the heck? Why did he... and... wait. Oh no! My bags! I dropped my bags when he bumped into me. No! The eggs! God damn it! I'm gonna have to go back to the store and buy more! God fucking damn it! You all know what time it is. Yas, queen. What a prick! What did you do that for? With no other choice, I'll toss away the dripping bag full of smashed up eggs and hurry back into the grocery store to buy more. I can't find any trace of the wolf by the time I step out of the alley. I really don't know what to think about that dude. What the hell is his deal? Ugh, never mind. I don't have time to keep obsessing with that right now. May 12th. Character select 6. Oh, my pocket's vibrating. Daddy issues. Today is an auspicious day. Your fortune lies behind a barrier of your own making. Stay close by your loved ones. They will protect you. What? The hell is this? Why is this number unknown? Deep breaths. Okay, let me just go ahead and pull up the sensor. There we go. The sensor is up. Deep breaths. I get it from the locker room bench, feeling my whole body creak as I do so. The soreness having already begun to settle before I even had time to make it home. Someone needs to tell Saya to ease up. I don't know what's gotten into her, but today's training was brutal. I remember her mentioning something about a date last night. Judging from her foul mood today, I'm guessing it didn't go as well as she'd hoped. Alright, I'm actually going to take down... Patricia! Patricia! Shoichi! This creepy guy texted me! Bruh! Don't text me! And this is exactly why... earlier today my voice was literally falling apart. We're going down Haruki's route yet. I don't know. I'm like keeping the sensor up because I don't trust it. Which doesn't change the fact that now I'm heaving under the effort of staying on my feet. God, and I'm in pretty good shape. Half the freshman members seem to be on their way to meet their ancestors when they left. Not to mention how most of everyone left early because they were too dead thanks to Saya. Even me. Granted, I did at least stick around until everyone else left, so Saya and I ended up being the last ones to leave anyway. I'm still not trusting it, only because she made me, though. I'm not a masochist. Even K-kun was dry heaving as he excused himself about half an hour ago. And he was one of the last ones to fall. Ugh, my towel is soaked. If I'd known she was going to be in this kind of mood today, I'd have packed at least 3 extra towels. After I finish wiping my brow, I throw the smelly wet towel into a separate pocket in my bag, hoping it won't make it stink by the time I get home. The fucking Sileo trauma, like, oh my god. I can't wait to get home. Once I finally have enough confidence in my ability to stand without immediately keeling over, I grab my bag and start my way out the door. However, I catch a familiar figure from the corner of my eye, quickly turning around for some reason that even I can't quite figure out. I am probably going to get copyrighted for this, but I don't really give a shit because it's too funny to not do. I don't really care. I'm probably going to get copyrighted for this, but actually no. Even better idea. Hang on, I gotta find it first. Hang on. Just like, seeing this, let me just, ready? Fucking ad! Ah! Here we go. But damn! There's no mistaking it. On the other side of the wall of lockers, the side belonging to the volleyball team, is that White Wolf. And of course he's shirtless. Why wouldn't he be? Oh, why does he have to be shirtless? At least cover yourself up with that towel instead of just hanging over your shoulder. Or what was this guy's name again? Haruki? I guess I shouldn't be surprised to see him here since Shoichi said he was a teammate, but still. What's he even doing in the locker room? Isn't their practice almost over? Shouldn't he be inside? Don't tell me he's just getting here. For some godforsaken reason, I sigh and turn around, walking over to the wolf. All while my brain yells, "What are you doing, you idiot? Abort! Abort!" over and over. Seriously, this guy is looking absolutely pissed. What am I doing? Sup? Huh? Who? Oh. It's you again. What the fuck do you want? Is every, Why the fuck are you looking at me like that? Sorry, I wanted to ask you a question, but, is there any way you can put a shirt on? It's kind of embarrassing to talk to you like this. I don't trust him. I don't fucking trust him. I do not fucking trust him. Huh? Fuck off. You're the one who wandered into our side of the locker room. You don't get to tell me what to wear. But either suck it up or get out. Fine. You don't have to be so pissy. All I did was ask. Sheesh, what bit you today? Alright, I think... Okay. Fine. Forget I asked. But are you alright? That's what I meant to ask. Your face was looking a little scary, so... What the fuck did you just say to me? Are you deaf? I asked if you're alright. Don't make me repeat myself. Am I deaf? Didn't know you had that kind of lip in you. I'm not a wimp if that's what you're implying. Could have fooled me. You definitely look like one. You're not that much bigger than me, you know. So, pretty sure I could still kick your ass. Wanna try me? How did the conversation even get to this? We've barely been talking for a minute. No thank you, not everyone likes violence. And that's why you're a wimp. Breathe, Yuichi! Breathe! If I'm not careful, I might actually end up throwing a punch. I've barely even talked to this guy and I already want to sock him. How does Shoichi manage to deal with this prick without reshaping his face at least once a day? You're trying to change the subject, aren't you? What subject? I asked you if everything is alright. How did you already forget? That. You really can't let things go, can you? You barely know me. You're in no position to ask me that. Yeah, whatever. But to answer your question, everything is wonderful. Fucking peachy. That's why I'm sitting around fuming in the middle of the afternoon when there are a million better things I could be doing with my day. Because everything is alright. Obviously. Am I alright? What a stupid fucking question. You're a moron. Jesus Christ. Can this guy be any more unlikable? Why am I subjecting myself to this? I take a deep breath, biting my tongue to avoid one of the countless nasty comments that are coming to mind. Better maintain the peace. I'll just excuse myself, and I got kicked out. Huh? I said I got kicked out of practice! For fuck's sake, if you're going to ask a question, then at least listen to the answer, you shithead! Wow. You've been kicked out of practice? You? Mr. Sunshine and Happiness? Who'd have seen such a thing coming? I'm shocked! Absolutely shocked, I tell you! I've been shaken to my core! The fuck you looking at me like that for? You got something to say to me? Nope, not at all. Just listening. Whatever. I know that look on your face. I see it all the time. I sincerely doubt it. That would require you actually engage with people long enough to see their faces. And I don't think you have what it takes to do that. And why were you kicked out of practice? Did you pick a fight with someone? Why would you think that? Why indeed? Such a mystery! Fucking hell, you're all the same. I have no idea what you're talking about and no desire to get involved. If you're going to keep insulting me instead of speaking like a normal person, I'm going to leave. I didn't pick a fight, you little shit! I got kicked out because of my face! Your face? I mean, your face is still a tad swollen. Mostly around your nose and your lower lip. You're both kind of black and blue. But otherwise, your face looks fine. Surely not ugly enough to kick you out over it. Yeah, my face. Because if I look like this, then I obviously picked a fight with someone, right? Oh! Wait, your coach kicked you out because he thinks you were picking fights outside the club? Okay. Date Haruki from Tennis Ace. Marry Aaron from RTF. Kill Brian from Echo. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. Maybe not the date Haruki. But yeah, I can agree with that. Yes! For fuck's sake, how slow are you? Did you hit your head when you were a kid or something? Okay, the insults really aren't doing it for me. They don't help me think any faster either. This guy really needs to majorly tone down his personality. Although if I said that right now, I'd probably get him kicked out of the club entirely because I'm sure he'd punch me. Did you tell him that you're the one that was attacked? I doubt they'd kick you out for a fight you didn't cause. No. If we're doing anything with after class characters, I'd marry Lars from after class. Don't they kick you out for a fight you didn't cause? Sure, because everyone absolutely believes me always. Why didn't I think of that? Do you always ask this many stupid questions? Yes, but marry Amicus. Yeah, but like, so much emotional damage. And you have to, like, die. Twice. Right? Like, they're both just lovable. They're both lovable and huggable. Like, Lars is just a big kitty. And Nick from the smoke room is just so nice. Why wouldn't he believe you? Are you kidding me? Look at me. Your first thought when I said I was kicked out was that I was picking fights again. Why would anyone believe me? I didn't mean... Yes, you fucking did. If you're going to look down on me like I'm garbage, at least have the fucking balls to stand for your opinions. You fucking coward. Well, what? Garbage? I never said... You all look at me the same way. You all take a single look at me and decide that I'm some sort of delinquent. It doesn't matter what I say or do. You all believe whatever you want to believe, so I'm done wasting my breath on you shitheads. That's... Okay, fuck. Now I do feel a bit bad. He's right about that. Since Shoichi hadn't told me about him, I've had the guy pegged as a thug or delinquent or whatever, so it was easy for my brain to go there when he said he was kicked out of practice. I guess maybe he has a point about that. Maybe I did judge him a little bit too harshly. Doesn't excuse his horrible attitude, though. Okay, maybe you're right. It is pretty screwy that you got kicked out without having a chance to defend yourself. But, you heard all that I had to say and you get back to me with but? Look, the benefit of the doubt is one thing, but you did get into a fight. Maybe you didn't initiate it, but how is anyone supposed to know that? What even was that about? That's not... Koizumi! Are you still... Startled by the sound of a voice coming from what seems to be behind me out of nowhere, I quickly spin around to see Shoichi coming from the volleyball courts. He seems just as startled by my presence since he freezes in place, looking between the wolf and me a few times before raising an eyebrow, almost begging me to explain why we're apparently hanging out together. Hey there, Shoichi, I kinda invaded your side of the locker room. You're the only person I know who cares about that, but why are you here, and talking to Koizumi no less? Ah, sure, because God forbid I happen to talk to your precious boyfriend. Excuse me? You're at this again? What do you mean, again? Oh, right, I hadn't told Shoichi about that. Oops. It doesn't matter. I just happened to come across him and made the mistake of asking if he was okay. You mean you badgered me into spewing emotional vomit all over the place? That's enough. I really don't have time for this right now. Koizumi, the coach told me to escort you to the faculty room so they can... Are you serious right now? I have 2 fully functioning legs. I'm not a child. I can walk there myself. You might not be a child, but you sure keep acting like one. What the hell were you thinking? Showing up to practice over an hour late while looking like that and pretending like nothing happened? This isn't my fault, you know. The wolf points to his own face, probably referring to the bruises on his face, and declares his own innocence. But Shoichi merely rolls his eyes in response. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now are you coming with me or what? You've already caused me enough troubles by making me have to leave practice early to take care of this. Don't waste even more of my time. The wolf groans, slowly shaking his head in disapproval before his eyes finally snap toward me. I won't lie, being looked at like that is a bit intimidating. I'm ashamed to say that I flinched a little. What did I tell you? No point. Oh, wait, that's right, we were talking about... Shoichi, maybe you should hear him out. I don't have time for that right now, Yuichi. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Now come with me, Koizumi. Fuck off, you cock nozzle! Damn! I don't have to listen to you. I said I can go there on my own. I don't need a chaperone. The wolf angrily grabs his bag, slinging it over his shoulder and knocking it hard against the locker behind him. All these insults are so creative. He's so creative. However, he chooses to pay no mind to it, instead electing to stomp his way out of the building while cussing us some more under his breath. Wait, is he going to walk out of the locker room without a shirt on? I know! That's beautiful! That was a very beautiful insult. Sorry about that, Yuichi. I'll catch you later. But... I try to stop Shoichi to at least explain what I saw. I'm sure that if I told him about running into Haruki and finding him attacked in the alley, he might be willing to listen to the guy and give him a chance. But instead, Shoichi quickly chases after him without giving me the opportunity to get 2 words in edgewise. That's... I glance at the spot the wolf had been sitting on until now, biting back at the nausea that I suddenly feel over this whole situation. Yes, they are beautiful. People see what they want to see. For the first time since I met the guy, I feel ashamed for my opinion of him. Regardless of whether he did start that fight or not, it was pretty gross of me to assume he did without trying to hear his side of it, and it doesn't seem like I'm the only one. I'm not a judgmental person, am I? May 15th. CS7. I wonder what I should do today. The rooftop sounds extra inviting right now, although I'm pretty sure I'd get yelled at if I went there. We're just going to keep going with Haruki. Good God, could that have dragged on for any longer? I was starting to think the old hag was going to drop dead at any moment from lack of air. But with how she kept going on and on without even pausing to breathe. I know you guys really care about your stupid little morning assemblies, but give me a break. Volgor and Vither. Vither is, like, I don't know. Cliff from the smoke room. Cliff is fucking adorable. And maybe Lyle. Lyle is also adorable. Wait. It's not like I'm missing out on anything by skipping them. The staff at the school really needs to learn to be less dramatic. I start making my way down the stairs, having already been held up for far longer than I'd like to. And while I did tell Sayachan that I was supposed to go to the faculty office and didn't know when I'd get out, so I have the perfect excuse for skipping practice. It'd be borderline criminal of me to ignore such a good opportunity to do whatever I want, right? Shit. What was that? Just as I'm reaching the last flight of stairs, I hear a strange sound coming from one of the nearby rooms. I look around, curious about the source of the sound. There aren't all that many students around the corridor. Most of the people in this building are in their club rooms already. But there isn't supposed to be a club room on this floor, is there? God damn it, me and my stupid curious mind. I've been getting lured away by strange sounds far too often for my liking lately. I try looking for the source. I eventually pinpoint a voice from what was supposed to be the empty home economics room. There is no home ec class going on right now, is there? Isn't this room supposed to be empty? And locked? It's not a voice I recognize either, so I know for sure it's not a teacher. I sigh, deciding that I've already come this far, so I might as well follow through and sate my curiosity once and for all. Putting my hand on the handle, I take a deep breath and... with one swift movement, I slam the door open all at once, determined to catch whoever is in there in the act. Hiya. Why must all furry visual novel men have beautiful fucking titties? Why must their tits be beautiful? Ah! 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 Ah, just... Ah! 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 And catch them in the act I do. Finding a random student I don't know flailing around in the middle of the room while talking to themselves. Half naked for some reason. Exactly, like, the first thing that you should see in a man is his heart. The fact that his tits are in the way is not our fault at all. If the surprise wasn't great enough to leave me petrified, this is when I would have very slowly backed away. Kind of starting to regret my bombastic entrance. Now that the guy's noticed me, there's no way I can slip out and pretend this never happened. Right, why do the stripes only help him? So, I go with the next best thing. What the fuck? Jeez, don't scare me like that. At least you're not a teacher. I stand frozen in place, trying to come up with some reasonable explanation why there is a random student standing half naked in the middle of the unused room. Wait, is he even a student? I've never seen this guy before. It's not like he's wearing a uniform. Could you please shut the door? Kinda don't want other people to see me right now. If I were dressed like that, I wouldn't want other people to see me too. Like, this guy is aware that this is a public place, right? What even are you doing? Huh? Isn't that... Oh, right, you don't know who I am. Kinda late to realize that, isn't it? Sorry, I swear, I have a good reason for being here. So, could you shut the door behind you? Pretty please? With this sigh, I decide to do as I'm being asked, if only to get an explanation. I don't think my brain will be able to relax until I can understand what the hell is happening here. Okay, done. So... Are you going to keep staring at me like that the whole time? It kinda hurts. It's like you think I'm a creep or something. It's not like I think I Well, it's not like I think that. I do think that. Yeah, hiya. Okay, like I said, I do have a good reason for being here. I'm running my lines. Running your... You lost me. Reading the script? Rehearsing? You know, acting? You're an actor? I'm a member of the drama club, yes. Well, at least he's not some random pervert that snuck into the school when no one was looking. That explains... some of it? Not much. Okay, then why aren't you at the drama club's room? Most of our members are taking a break to study for their midterms, and our few remaining seniors are taking advantage of that to study for their entrance exams. Plus, I don't have space to move around, and this is a fairly physical role I'm supposed to be playing. Is that why you're dressed like... What are you dressed like? Nothing in particular. I just like wearing this when I practice on my own. Why? Why? Because it's easy to move around in, of course. See? The saber cat starts to unshamedly stretch in front of me, even doing a split at one point to show off how stretchy his pants are. I don't even know what I'm seeing, if I'm being honest. I do see. Still, man, how lucky am I to have you of all people summon in my rehearsal. This must be fate. Wait, what? He's lucky that I crashed his rehearsal? I'm afraid I'm lost again. The saber cat notices the confusion on my face, smiling and taking a few steps toward me. I try to back away, but end up hitting the door behind me. Crap, maybe closing it wasn't such a good idea after all. Jeez, relaxed. Jeez, relax. You don't have to back away from me or anything. I just wanted to say hi and introduce myself. Alright, that's enough staring at his... That's enough staring at his quote-unquote heart. That's enough staring at that. Yeah, I don't know if I buy that. Dad always used to say that if a half-naked stranger starts coming at you, that's when you start swinging. Or actually, no, Dad didn't used to say that because he didn't have to do something like that. He didn't have to, because something like that should be common fucking sense. What is even going on here? I'm so confused. My head hurts. Let me try this again. I'm Kiga Kasama. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Michimiya-san. You know me? You're kidding, right? Everyone here knows you. Besides, I'm in the student council with Shoichi-san, so of course I've heard him talk about you before. I'm still staring at his heart. Oh, wait, this is one of Shoichi's colleagues from the student council? I didn't know that. The only member that I remember is that cheetah girl who kept glaring at me the one time I went to the SC room to meet with Shoichi. Oh, so are you close with Shoichi or something? That's a loaded question. I'm his VP, so we're friendly enough, but he's the type to keep distance between himself and the other members. Something about boundaries or whatever. We do joke around on plenty on occasion, though, if that's what you're wondering. We just don't hang out together after meetings or stuff like that. Yeah, that's fair. Shoichi does tend to be overly polite and detached from people he doesn't know well. And if he thinks of the other members more as coworkers, then the odds of him getting chummy with them gets even smaller. He can be pretty anal like that over the stupidest stuff. At least now I know you're not some weird creep. That's nice, although it hurts me that you think that in the first place. Can you blame me? Look at how you're dressed and being somewhere you're not supposed to be, too. Actually, wait, how did you even get here? Isn't this room supposed to be locked? Oh, that? I can get the keys plenty easy enough, being one of the leaders of the student council and all that. Isn't that technically corruption? I don't think you're supposed to be doing that. How is Shoichi not on your ass about that? Still, I'm happy I got to meet up with you. I've been waiting for a friend of mine that promised to run some lines with me to help me, but this is a great opportunity, too. Opportunity? The saber cat takes a few more steps toward me, seeming awfully happy for some reason. Because of the sunlight coming through the windows, I notice his fur glistening a little bit from sweat. How does someone even work up that much of a sweat while acting? Of course, when else would I have a chance to talk to you? Tell me, Michibi-san. No, Yuichi-san. You're the guy that thrives on attention, right? How would you feel about standing center stage? What? Come on, you know what I'm talking about. The drama club. I think you'd be perfect for it. You got this confident aura around you, and you're handsome. The girls would love you. What's happening right now? How do we go from possible creep to fellow student to... I don't even know. Marketing? I don't follow. The drama club could always use some more good-looking fellas such as yourself. Truth be told, we're a bit short on guys right now. But that would mean you'd be surrounded by a bunch of girls, so it's not like it's a con or anything. And a lot of them know about you and admire you. I'm sure you'd like the mood there. This is just a sales pitch, isn't it? I'm 100% getting a sales pitch right now. What the hell? I'm flattered you'd think of me like that, but I'm good. I don't have an interest in acting. Oh man, are you sure? We could also have you as stagehand or something. Doesn't have to be as an actor. Like I said, I'm good. I don't need anything else on my plate right now. Aww. What a strange person you are. Who launches straight into a recruitment spiel out of nowhere like that? If I didn't know better, I'd say this is how cults snatch you up. I wouldn't expect that kind of recruitment tactics from a school club, that's for sure. Well, I only came around because I thought I heard something breaking, so I wanted to make sure that there wasn't someone breaking in or trashing school property or something. Breaking? Ah, right, I did break a glass by accident. You did? I got a bit too excited when moving around and bumped into one of the counters. Turns out someone left a glass cup on the edge and I didn't notice. I'm not too surprised. This place is a fully furnished kitchen, after all. If anything, it just means that you flailing around like that without checking your surroundings is even more dangerous than I initially thought. What if that had been a knife instead? It's cool, though. I cleaned it up and threw it away. So, don't rat me out or anything. Please, I don't have many places where I can go to practice. Sure, I don't really care all that much anyway. I thought you said you wanted to make sure no one was ruining school property. Yeah, that was a lie. I was just curious as hell, but I didn't think that excuse would fly. But it's nice to know you believed it. If you don't mind, I'm gonna get going now. I need to... I started excusing myself and backing away so I can head out from Crazyland. The door suddenly opens behind me, causing me to startle and spin around to see who's coming in. I don't want to be caught by a teacher being someplace I'm not supposed to be with a half-naked student. That could be hard to explain. Alright, fuck nut, I'm here. Let's get this over with. New insult. Fuck nut. What? You're... Oh, hey, you're just in time. What? Just in time? You mean he was expecting him? Why is this guy even here in the first place? Thanks again for helping out. It's hard to run lines of my own, so you're a lifesaver. Here, I printed your lines for... Fuck that! Are you kidding me? There's no way to be caught doing this kind of faggy shit. Are you insane? What? But you said... Fuck off! I never said anything. Stop lying. Well, wait, Haru? The wolf slams the door behind him, walking away in a huff. A scene that is already getting all too familiar with me. That wasn't just me, right? That guy really did flip on a dime, right? I'm not imagining things, am I? I don't mean to pry, but... That guy couldn't have been the friend you said you were waiting for, right? I mean, be serious. Well, I am serious. Haru is my friend. Seriously? Why? He's not that bad, usually. I don't know what set him off like that, but he's usually a really good guy. That's hard to believe. I know most people tend to think of him as some kind of thug, but he's a genuinely nice person. He's just rough around the edges. He's not the type to, I don't know, go around kicking puppies. Kicking puppies? That's not a thug. That's not a thug. That's cartoonishly evil. But still, I'm so sorry I had to see that. Like I said, that wasn't at all like him. Really? Because based on all my previous experiences with the dude, I'd say that is exactly like him. If anything, I'm shocked the guy even has friends. I mean, I still feel bad for judging him too harshly and immediately assuming he's a delinquent, but that doesn't change the fact that he's still a bit of an ass. Delinquent or no, I'm so surprised anyone puts up with him. Or is that still bad of me? Is that also judgmental? Damn it, now I'm starting to doubt myself again. Well, once again, it was really nice to meet you, Ichi-san. I'm sorry you had to see Haru being like that. I'll give him a really good talking to later, okay? A talking to? Can't imagine that going well. But at the same time, are they seriously close enough that you can call him Haru? I get that you're not exactly the most demure person I've ever met. This is our first meeting, and you made a point of correcting yourself so you can call me by my first name. Maybe this guy is that type of overly informal and excessively intimate person? Who knows? As for me, I get the feeling that if I called that dude Haru, I would get stared into oblivion. I should probably get going, though. I'll get out of your fur and let you get back to your rehearsal. Thanks, have a good day. Say hi to Shoichi-san for me. I quickly excuse myself, leaving the building and rushing the rest of my way down the stairs and out of the building. Gotta get out of here before one more unexpected thing can happen. May 17th. Character select 8. The alarm goes off mercilessly by my nightstand, screeching with the same sadistic glee it seems to show me every morning. Ha! Joke's on you, though. I woke up 10 minutes early today. Where did I put my school jacket, though? Ah! Not picking June is hurting my heart, but it's okay. Wow! Wow! No! Let me just Oh, where's the button? Where's the button? Hey, Nightmare Slime, Nightmare Slime. Um, get Shadow Realmed. Haha. Get Shadow Realmed or something. I don't know. Part of me feels bad, but another part of me is like, wow, that's a scam. I yawn, stretching myself while I enjoy the pleasant breeze brushing up against my fur. Probably one of the last few times I'll get to experience it for the rest of the year. Well, with summer coming and everything. Yes, let's get us some eye bleach. Our cute squad. We got Rune and Damien and Xavier and Lyle and Benji. We got some eye bleach. No. You might want to go to the doctor if you drank eye bleach. Eye bleach is still bleach. I don't know. It's just adorable. It's just adorable. It's adorable. Are you tired, Aniki? We can go home if you are. Nah, I'm fine. I'm probably so used to napping on the rooftop when there's a nice breeze like this, and it makes me feel a bit drowsy. I try to hold back a chuckle due to Aoki's overly considerate attitude. For someone that just insisted on wanting me to take a walk through the park with me, you sure are quick to give up on the idea. And you were particular about it too. You weren't allowed to go to just any park. No, sir, it had to be the one on the other side of town. Are you sure? You don't need to force yourself. You said Cyane had been extra strict during practice lately. Plus, I can hear you groaning in pain from my room. You should really stop being so mindful of other people. Enjoy yourself for once. I told you that I was fine to come to the park with you. Besides, I want to spend time with my little brother every now and again too, you know. I gently pat Aki on the head, playfully tugging on one of his droopy ears while snickering to myself. Stop that! I'm not a little kid! You say that, but it's not like you're pushing me away or anything. It doesn't seem like you mind it too much. Let your big bro fawn on you every once in a while. It's not that bad, is it? I guess not. Heh, perfect. Just what I wanted to hear. Even if coming here is a bit of a pain, it was worth it just to see the smile on Aki's face. I don't get to spend as much time with him as I would like, so it's nice to cut back and spend time with my little brother every once in a while. Of course, Sai-chan was blowing up my phone over it, but I decided to simply shut my phone off and deal with it later. She's been in a mood lately, so I'd rather not be subjected to that for the moment. Still, I'm surprised you decided to skip out on practice. Is everything going okay at your club? Everything's fine, I kinda wanted a break. Nothing wrong with that. Taking breaks is when needed is an important part of training. I know, that's why I'm taking one. That's good to know! Wouldn't want Aki to develop an unhealthy relationship with his work or his club activities. Overworking is one step away from burnout, after all. Besides, Aki seems to be cheerful enough today, so I doubt there's a reason for me to be worried. What about school? You doing okay with your schoolwork? I can help you out if you need me to. School is fine too. Just because we're spending time together doesn't mean you have to fuss over me. I can't help it. I don't get that many chances to check in on you as is. You don't need to check in on me. I can handle my schoolwork on my own, and even if I couldn't, I'd go get one of my teachers about it. I know how to ask for help when I need it, you know. Fair enough. Sorry. Aki has a shockingly good head on his shoulders considering his age. Almost makes me feel a bit lonely sometimes, if I'm being honest. What about you? How's your practice been going? All I know is that Cyane has been running you guys ragged. Oh, well, other than that, it's kind of the same as always. Keikun has ramped up on his requests for me to practice with him, but I tend to avoid it most of the time. How come? He's kind of annoying to play against. Too much like Tanabe, dealing with that is a pain. Plus, if I'm being honest, he's also not that much of a challenge. There isn't much in it for me. That's a little mean. I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just answering your question. It's the truth, so why should I apologize for it? I get that it's nice to help the other members every now and again, but I'm supposed to be focusing on my own practice and progress, right? If I get more out of practicing alone, then that's what I'm going to do. I don't know. It still feels a little mean. Yeah, well, Keikun isn't here, so I can't exactly apologize to him for it. True. Honestly, the most productive week of training I've had recently was that 1 week from hell when Morisaki-senpai and some other players came by to help us out. They kicked my ass, but they also gave me a great opportunity to improve. Kinda wish something like that would happen again. I think that might have been the first time in recent memory that I actually had a good opinion of our coach, too. My coaches were talking about holding a weekend training camp. I was going to talk to Mom about it tonight. Do you need to pay to go on it? Yeah. Okay, I can help you talk to Mom about it. I'm used to having these kinds of conversations with her from back when I still went to a private club. Really? Thanks, that would help a lot. Of course. You should get to have these kinds of experiences. Besides, I ended up meeting my 2 best friends in one of those, so of course I'd be all for it. I thought you'd go into a tirade about how it's dangerous to try to ask me for the names of everyone else going to the camp. But what exactly do you think of me? From somewhere in the distance, a high-pitched thud echoes loudly through the park, followed by the sound of rustling leaves somewhere. Was that a baseball? That's weird. Weird? Not really. People come out here to play all the time. Yeah, but the sun is setting and it's going to get dark soon. That's like begging to lose your ball. Oh, good point. I think the sound came from over there. I point to a direction off the beaten path and just past the bridge to our right. Although whoever is out there is hidden behind the trees and bushes. Okay. Come on. But what? You don't mean you want us to go investigate, do you? Why not? It sounds like fun. No, it sounds like the setup to a horror movie. Don't be ridiculous. That sort of thing doesn't happen in real life. Doesn't change the fact that you're wanting for us to go off the road into a random obscure area close to the woods to look for a noise. When you say it like that, it sounds so unreasonable. That's because it is! Despite his protests, Aki dutifully follows behind me as I ignore said protests and cross the bridge to look for the sound of the source of the noise. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Ah, there's so many trees here. This is a park. That's not what I meant. And you're the one who wanted to come to this one in the first place. Also not what I meant. We soon come across the potential source of the noise. In a somewhat private area, or at least private as you can get in a public park, there's a small white wolf holding a baseball bat. The boy, who can't be older than Aki, is looking out at something that I can't quite see, shifting on his feet as if trying to get a better view. Yeah, Aki is the smartest one. Is that a kid? Seems like it. Hurry up, Nichan! The boy calls out in the direction he's looking at, presumably at someone? Then I guess he's not alone here. At least I don't have to worry about that. And he doesn't seem to have noticed us either, which is a little bit shocking. All he has to do is look in our general direction and we'd be easily spotted. Hang on a second, you hit the damn thing into the bushes and I can't... As soon as I hear the response, I'm struck by this odd feeling that I've heard it before, but I can't quite place it. But then, found it! Haruki. First off, hi, bitch, but also wipe that fucking smile off your face. Wait, no. No, actually keep it. It looks good on you. As soon as I realize who it is, my jaw damn near hits the floor. Again? I'm running into him. Again? What are the fucking odds? And wait, shit, I really don't want this guy to see me right now. Well, maybe we should go... You really hit that one far this time, huh? You're getting stronger, aren't you? Good job, Taro. My eyes near pop out of their sockets when I see the wolf. The usually sour, aggressive, unfriendly wolf smile kindly and pat the little boy on the head. He's so gentle? What the hell? Is that even the same person that this guy's met at school? It barely hit the bushes. Don't be a liar, Nichan. I'm not lying. Did you see how long it took me to find the ball? Despite the wolf's attempts at being encouraging, the little boy, have only now realized it's probably either his brother or his cousin, pouts unhappily in response. Now come on, try hitting the next one to an open space so Nichan doesn't have to dive into another bush to find the ball, okay? Maybe try aiming I notice a moment too late that the wolf is turning toward us, pointing in our general direction when he realizes that we are standing right here. And that's when we both freeze. Oh no. In what is probably the first time where I can tell what the wolf is feeling, the two of us stand completely still, staring at each other in horror and disbelief. What are the odds? Seriously, someone please tell me because I can't believe this. Nichan, what's wrong? Same to you, Aniki. What is the matter? That's, The little wolf turns around, following the bigger wolf's gaze and spotting us. The boy then looks between his brother and the two strangers standing not too far away, looking even more confused now than before. Good afternoon, Haruki-kun. Fancy meeting you here. I try my best not to laugh the awkwardness away and give the guy a polite greeting. If only so Aki won't see me frozen stiff in front of the dude and start worrying about something. Haruki-kun? Nichan, do you two know each other? As soon as I see the look on Haruki's eyes, I instinctively prepare myself to have a dozen profanities swung at me, but his little brother cuts him off with a question. As if finally snapping back to reality and remembering that his little brother is here, the wolf's face immediately relaxes. Yeah, kinda. How do you guys know each other? We go to the same school. Holy shit! What's this complete 180 in attitude? He's being so restrained. I didn't know that was even possible. I guess I can understand not wanting to curse in front of your little brother, but I still wouldn't have expected this. Is he a classmate of yours, Aniki? Not exactly. Oh, Nichan. Is he Big Dog? Huh? Big Dog? What's a big dog? You know, Big Dog, that senior from your team that you're always gushing about. No, absolutely not. Don't talk about that. Hey, don't snap at me. Excuse me? A senior from his team that he calls Big Dog? Is that supposed to be Shoichi? And he's someone that the guy always gushes about? Fucking-excuse me? You talk to your little brother about Shut up! Nichan, you're being too loud. Wait here a second, Taru. Nichan will be right back. Where you go? Ah! Aniki! The wolf stomps in my direction, grabbing me by the wrist and dragging me away without a word. Is he growling right now? I swear I can hear growling. Come here right now! But what are you doing? Shut up! He drags me to a spot behind the trees until we can no longer see Aki and this guy's brother. None of them comes after us, making me realize that I really am alone with a very, very angry guy right now. What was that for? What's the big fucking idea? The wolf gets in my face, trying to be as intimidating as someone can possibly be while whisper shouting. I back away slightly, blinking a few times while I try to process what I'm being asked. What's the idea? What do you mean, the idea? What are you talking about? Why the fuck are you here? I'm spending time with my brother. Why are you whispering? Because I don't want Tara to hear me curse, you dipshit. Are you fucking stupid? This is such a weird situation. I don't know what to even say here. Why is he even angry? It's not like I did anything. Granted, every time he's gotten angry at me, I hadn't done anything, so who knows at this point. No, I'm not stupid. You're just confusing as hell. Why the hell are you angry in the first place? It's not my fault we ran into each other. This is a public space. Fuck off. Logic doesn't work on this guy, huh? He decided he wants to be angry and nothing I can say can make him not angry. At least that's what it seems like. Man, seriously, what's your problem? I haven't done anything to you. You're the one who dragged me away from my little brother so you could yell at me. And you seemed like such a nice guy when you're talking to your brother, too. Not a word of this to anybody. You hear me? Wait, is he blushing? Holy shit, this guy can blush? This is like finding out Santa is real. I thought something like this would be impossible. Daw, are you embarrassed of people at school finding out? What's so wrong with others knowing you can be a nice guy? I'll kick your ass until you're nothing but a bloody pulp on the ground. Holy fucking shit. Is all this really necessary? This isn't that big of a deal, come on. I mean it. Okay, I'll stay quiet. Please back off. Good. Don't make me have to remind you. Yes, sir. Great. Goodbye. What? Haruki turns around and immediately walks away from me, as if he were announcing that the conversation is over without leaving room for further objections. I peek around the corner of the trees, seeing him walking back to where the two younger boys are standing, apparently chatting while waiting for us. Come on, Taro, it's starting to get late, and we need to help Mom with dinner, remember? Okay, can we come back tomorrow? Maybe. If you eat all your vegetables and help me with the dishes after, I'll think about it. Yay! Wow. I really wasn't mistaken. He's so delicate with his little brother. It's a complete personality 180. What the hell is that about? If this guy's capable of being nice, then why is he so much of a dick to everyone else all the time? It'd be one thing if he were just some abrasive asshole with no redeeming qualities whatsoever. It'd be much easier to write him off and move on, but when that saber cat told me that he was a really nice guy underneath, I waved it off as some kind of joke, but now? Oh, why am I so curious about this dude in the first place? I can't get this bastard out of my head. And it doesn't help that he's everywhere. Aniki? Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Was that guy a friend of yours or something? Not really. I only met him recently in school. We bumped into each other by chance. Then what was that about? I have no idea. Come on, we should probably get going too. It really is going to get dark soon. Aw, but we only just got here half an hour ago. It's not safe to keep walking around the park at night. Who knows what could happen? We could run into a crazy person or something. Technically, I already did, but I'll leave that part of it out. Fine. May 18th. Character select 9. Why does this thing really have to be so friggin' loud? It's like I'm having my ears pierced every single morning from how loud and high-pitched it is. I really need to buy a new one. I don't trust it. Oh, hiya. I grab my bag after I'm done toweling off, stuffing it quickly inside so I can head out. I got so focused on my own training that I didn't notice everyone else was leaving around me. It wasn't until Sai-chan tapped me on the shoulder and told me that everyone else had left for home and then she and Coach were going to do that same that I realized it was time to leave. When I got to the locker room, true to her word, the place was a complete ghost town. Out of curiosity, I decided to take a quick peek around the dividing wall of the lockers, wanting to see if the volleyball team's side was also as deserted as ours. And yep, not a soul. Geez, this sort of stuff doesn't usually happen to me anymore. I hadn't been hyper-focused like this in years. I guess I needed a way to work out my recent frustrations, and tennis was a good outlet. Good to know, I suppose. With my curiosity sated, I turn around and head out when I hear a loud sound echo from the volleyball team's court. I look back again, curious about it. The door to their gym is closed, so I thought there wouldn't be anyone there. Did someone sneak in or something? The goblins in my head get at it right away. Before long, the curiosity becomes unbearable. I slowly sneak toward the door, trying to open it as quietly as I can to... Wait, who am I kidding? If there's someone staying this late after practice, it's going to be Shoichi, right? With that realization fresh in my head, I swing open the door, fully preparing myself to greet Shoichi, maybe ask him why he's staying here so late. At least we can walk home together. Or that's what I think. Hi, bitch! Instead, I think someone else completely unexpected. I see Haruki, the white wolf, that I keep seemingly bumping into all the time, alone in the court. He has a cart half full of balls next to him that he reaches for, grabbing one and promptly doing a jump serve. It isn't too dissimilar from a scene I've seen many, many times over the years with Shoichi. Seriously, how many times did I catch Shoichi staying late to practice his serves? Even in high school alone, it's so many that I've lost count. So, this guy is the last person I'd expect to find here. From Shoichi's descriptions of him, he didn't exactly strike me as the diligent sort. So him staying late after practice to do stuff on his own is genuinely surprising to me. Wait, no. You're falling into the same trap again, Yuichi. Stop assuming things about this guy you don't even know based on gossip and the likes. How many times do I have to have reality smacked into my face before I learn to stop judging people? I decided to try and sneak away quietly, but it seems I spent too long dazed. The wolf's eyes finally fall upon me, and that's when I know I'm done for. I expect screaming. I expect anger. I expect a repeat of the same exact interaction we seem to keep having every time we run into each other. Not just general Sileo PTSD. But instead, seriously? Again? Why are you here? That's more reasonable of a reaction than I was expecting. I mean, sure, that was a very, very loud and drawn out sigh, but it's better than screaming. Sorry, it's pretty late, so I assumed if anyone was going to be here at this hour to practice, that it would be Shoichi. Nah, he didn't come today. Oh! Don't look so disappointed. So sorry I'm not your precious little boyfriend. What? Shoichi's not my... It's not like that. If you say so. Why do you keep saying that? That's such a weird thing to say. Please tell me you didn't actually ask me that. Why? Because if you turn out to be a fucking moron in addition to being clearly blind, I have to start feeling bad for insulting you. I draw a line at mocking the disabled. Seriously? You draw that line? What's that supposed to mean? Of course I do. And stop saying that crap about me and Shoichi every time. It's starting to seriously get on my nerves. Not my fault that you're too dumb to see that the guy's obviously in love with you. He's like a little puppy following you around. It's disgusting. Dude, seriously, stop! I've been trying to be patient with you, and I've even ignored all the shit you say about me, but I won't tolerate you talking crap about my friends. Haruki rolls his eyes at me, putting a finger in his mouth and pretending to gag. God, you two are so similar that it's disgusting. The other dog said exactly the same thing to me, almost the exact same words. Why are you always such an asshole? It made more sense to me when I thought that was all you were. Now that I know you're not incapable of being nice, I don't get why you go around being a huge douche to everyone. The fuck are you talking about? The park? The way you talk to your little brother? You're super nice and gentle with him. Why can't you act like that a little bit with the other people? As soon as I mention the park, the wolf's expression morphs into one of shock and horror. He drops the ball he'd been holding in his hands, letting it fall to the ground and bounce uselessly a few times before rolling off to the side. The wolf turns very slowly and mechanically toward me, almost as if he couldn't quite really understand what he was hearing. Are you daft or what? Don't you fucking remember what I said to you? Don't mention that shit, fuckwad! And now we're at the place I expected us to start, with the wolf growling and baring his teeth at me. Honestly, I'd laugh if it weren't so sad how predictable this was. Why not? You're very obviously capable of not being a shitty person, so why are you so awful to everyone? You have no idea what you saw. Stop assuming shit. Really? No idea? Because I'm pretty sure, considering the fact that you two look almost identical and he called you Ni-chan, that little boy was your younger brother. And I'm also pretty sure that what I saw was you being a nice, caring older brother. Like, you know, a person? Fuck off. Drop the shit already. Why? What's wrong with admitting that you're not a completely awful person? So you're a nice older brother that is loved by his younger brother. So what? Shouldn't that be a good thing? I said drop it! Are you deaf too? If you keep saying shit like that, I'm going to fuck you up. Fine. I don't get why that's such an issue. What's wrong with admitting that you're not a completely awful person? Sheesh. I don't owe you an explanation. Clearly. You've made that pretty clear by now. Multiple times, in fact. I honestly don't even know why I'm still trying. It's like every time he gives me an inkling of a reason to believe he might actually be a decent person beneath all this anger and insults and whatnot, he immediately turns it around and turns it back around and doubles down on it. This is all... God, it's just so exhausting. How does anyone deal with this? How does that Kiga guy deal with this? I'm being completely serious here. How does this guy have any friends? We're going to leave off here tonight. Na 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 na. Anyways, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.